Enduring.
This monument is an attraction for downtown Spartanburg.
Breathtaking.
Incredibly engaging.
My name's Ron Robinson, and a long time ago I knew John as my professor at Wofford College. I came back a couple of decades ago as chaplain and got to know him as a colleague and got to know Chaser as his pal. I would see Dr. Pilley many mornings training Chaser, and they were just having fun. You could tell they loved each other.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Laura Hodge, and I am the co-founder of Hub City Animal Project, along with my friend Valerie Barnett. We founded Hub City Animal Project in 2014 in an effort to address the issues at the root of animal homelessness in Spartanburg. We did this because every year in Spartanburg County, over 8,000 dogs, cats, puppies, and kittens are picked up and taken to shelters. So it's a real problem, and we felt that it was super important to address the root causes of animal homelessness to keep animals out of the shelter and with their families. We would like to welcome you to the unveiling of the marvelous Chaser statue. It's been a few years coming, but it's here and worth the wait. We're just so excited and thrilled with the way it has all turned out. She's beautiful. In 2018, Valerie and I were approached by Monty Mullen of the Balmer Foundation to ask if we might like to partner with the Balmer Foundation to bring a statue of the world's smartest dog to Spartanburg. And the answer was yes. We decided to commission Betsy Scott, an artist and sculptor out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, to do the statue. She's a renowned and reputable wildlife sculptor, and we were really lucky to get her. She did the statue at Wofford College of the terrier. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but it's marvelous. But I can't imagine anything being any more fantastic than this one. You know, in addition to being a visual reminder of Chaser's love of play, she really shows us through play what can happen and how we can learn.
I'm Liz Brooks, and I am friends with the family. I know John and Chaser. Actually, I met Sally and Chaser first, walking their dogs, and or walking the dog, and it's been a love relationship ever since. Met John a little bit later.
I want to share one piece of advice that John gave me that I think about at least once a week. Any story worth telling is a story worth exaggerating. John Pilley.
This has been an incredible journey, and my sister Robin and I are very, very grateful for this opportunity. So everything that I say today is also reflecting her thoughts. We are a team. And we'd like to extend a deep gratitude to Laura Bradley Hodge, Valerie Barnett and Hub City Animal Project, Ingrid Norris, One Spartanburg, the City of Spartanburg, Sims Baumeister at Launch Something, John Lane, Betsy Teeter, the Children's Museum, Betsy Scott and Carl McCluskey, and a huge hug again to Monty Mullen and the Balmer Foundation. You all rock, and you are truly a dream team. In 2004, my father, John Pilley, was 76 years old when he and my mother, Sally, brought a beautiful Border Collie puppy home. Chaser was actually a Christmas gift to my dad from my mom, but I think she really wanted a dog too. So my mom was quite the nurturer, and she was known as Nanny to Chaser. My mom was her mother. So my dad worked with Chaser for 13 years, which were also the last 13 years of his life. During this time, he taught her the names of over 1,000 objects, and those objects were her toys. They were with the proper noun name, but she also learned hundreds of additional names, including people and locations, as well as common nouns, verbs, preposition, and simple syntax and sentences. And while this sounds so heady and cerebral, the beauty was in its simple simplicity. And the methodology that my father used was play. When learning is fun, he discovered that it's very rapid. It's easy for the student to learn. And the more Chaser learned, the more she was able to learn because she was having fun. Learning builds upon learning. It's a very simple concept, but critical one.
I very much appreciate the comments that Pili has made about the success of the research that John Pili and I had done together. Pili was my student, and I was his student. But I was his student first back in the 1970s when I entered Wofford and started learning how to first canoe and then kayak and ski and snorkel and windsurf and things like that with John Pili. John Pili had this laboratory at Wofford where he was working with rats and working with pigeons. Later he started working with dogs. He taught dogs, all sorts of dogs, how to open doors and such things. But John Pili and I did a lot of research together, and we published my first publication together back in the 1970s. And then, many years later, after I got my degree and came back to teach at Wofford, John Pili and I started doing all sorts of things together, especially during interim. John Pili loved interim with the students, and we would go to places like the Virgin Islands and windsurf and snorkel and just have fun on the beach and so forth. We had a really, really good time together. We were very close friends. When we started doing the research together with Chaser, and it turned out to be a very major article that was published, a very important article, that was, I think we got more feedback from around the world for that article than from all the other articles that I've ever published, by far. Right? Lots of opportunities to speak on television, on radio interviews, and such things as that. So it started off working. My first article was with John Pili in the 70s, and then this recent article, which was in came out in 2011, was also with John Pili.
What Robin and I hope, and as we were her co-trainers and producers, is that Chaser and my father will evoke curiosity, connection, and common ground. Dogs are our greatest common denominator globally. A dog on one side of the world looks like a dog on the other side of the world. They don't care about the money we make, the color of our skin, or if we have a bad hair day, which I might be having. Their needs are very, very simple. They want to wake up in the morning with an enthusiastic partner. They want to have some fun and messy moments in the middle. And at the end of the day, they want someone to cuddle with and have a nice pat on the head. Don't we all hope to be good dogs? And then there is this amazing thing they do. every single day. They wake up the following day to do it all over and over and over again with joy. Praise be to dog. Now, researchers are discovering stunning similarities between dogs and toddlers in the way they learn. And one thing in particular that dogs and children share is that they are both born pure. It's human behavior that shapes the dog or the child that's sitting before you. Dogs and breeds are not inherently born aggressive. That is learned behavior. Children are not born fearful or hateful. That is learned behavior. How can we change our own behavior to channel our inner dog? Let's channel their attributes to be more loving, kind, and forgiving. Considering the significance of my father and Alliston's work with Chaser, if we don't take a page from their playbook, we are truly the lesser of the two species. So what's next? What's next in the Chaser legacy? There's a lot on the horizon. Chaser continues to be hounded by the media worldwide, and the most recent thing we have coming up is the New York Times is featuring her in a new book that's slated to be released in June. But we're also so excited for the Chaser Initiative, which we're formally announcing today. It's dedicated to educating children about the legacy of my father and Chaser and how it impacts their own lives. It's a story that enlarges their world. It's about the power of play and the power of praise. And it was the brainchild of Ingrid Norris, who is a brilliant, award-winning animal welfare educator, and she's our new executive director. We met through our brilliant partners at Hub City Animal Project. So thank you, Valerie and Laura, for letting us have Ingrid. We appreciate it. And while at the same time, we're also teaming up with national and international brands, but we believe that here in South Carolina, holding hands with Hub City Animal Project, we can lead the way to change animal abuse laws and shape young minds to be more mindful about nature and all animals. Animals are not possessions. They are living, sentient beings and companions. And currently, they don't have the same rights as your sofa does. So my dad said it correctly. In order to give dogs more rights, we have to give up some of our own. And he said, that's a tough one. But think about it. Think about the gifts that our pets give us every single day. Comfort, protection, unconditional love, devotion, and unlike humans, they do not give up on us. And what's also remarkable is that we have chosen each other, dogs and us. We're the only two species in the world that share evolution together. It's the most unique interspecies bond that two animals share. So truly, that which we seek, comfort, protection, unconditional love, and devotion lies patiently waiting at our feet. Dogs are literally lying in wait at our feet. But they don't wait forever. Their brief and wondrous life allows us to experience the simplest, greatest form of love and loss. What a tremendous gift. Chaser and my father have honored this gift to the greatest of their abilities. And with deep gratitude and love, my sister and I are honored that you, our friends and family of Spartanburg, have chosen to honor them with this magnificent statue of Chaser. Bravo, well done.
You and I, we were meant to be. I feel it in my soul. Feel it in my soul.
I want to make a toast to these incredible women in the room today, and Mike and Jay, that's okay that you're here. You can feel our magnificence, you know.
We do.
I'm sure on a daily basis, yes. But what an incredible journey this has been, and I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody in this room has just become family and taken on our dream and made it a legacy in downtown Spartanburg, which nobody has done. And we love you. I love you all, and thank you from the bottom of my heart.
We love you too, all of you.
Cheers. Cheers. L'chaim.